in-state college, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much. To take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run from the shotgun. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He'll keep it himself. Runs through the tackle. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. That's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, he gets a positive game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Looking to scramble. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Motion from the wide out. Leaves it with the back. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Big 3rd down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on 3rd down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him. And he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The screen, he's got wheels. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. 29 Philly. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the direct snap, it's Allen. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. To the air, it's Allen. The screen, and watch out. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Allen. Takes it on the shovel. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Oh, they're after him! And this one will be stopped for no gain. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Pulls it in, it's Burks. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And he showed some of it there.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Penn State.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. But jet sweep pass. That should be the final play of the first half. And the Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. DB's right up on the receivers. Back has it. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On the snap, it's Singleton. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Caught in the backfield, it's Dinkins. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Woo. That defender just laid the wood. As soon as that guy caught the ball, there he was. Bam! Clean hit for a minimal gain.
The Nittany Lions will try to move the chains on fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's out. A little release to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires to the big fella. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. The RPO fired complete to the left. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. The inside handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Handoff to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the ground with the back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Right on the money. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And what a job by the offense, coming up with a huge play when they absolutely had to have it the most. There are virtually seconds left on the clock right now. Big-time players making big plays in big games to close this thing out.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Penn State.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0. You want to talk about building confidence?